Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So we're going to do a hair look today. It's my first attempt to do one of these on YouTube, but I'm going to show you how I do my hair when I'm going out. Sometimes I like to have a little bit of a wave, a beachy wave in my hair, so I'm going to show you how I get that look. So if you're interested in watching, keep on watching. So what I like to do is first I take my comb and I go and I section off my hair. So I go down where I want my part and I just make sure that that's separate and literally take my hands and run it back and put it up. So I'm going to start with the bottom portion of my hair. So I just go and take that part and break that off into two sections as well. So I don't have a wand, so what I like to use is my curling iron. So I'm going to show you a few pieces of how I do this side here, and then I will go on to the next. So what I do is I take my curling iron and I start from the back because that's just how I like it. You could start however you want. I take a small piece, I flip my curling iron upside down and I wrap it around and I leave the end out so it's not like all tucked in or anything. And that's just the look that I like to do. So I just hold this here for a few seconds, and when I let it go, it's just like in a half type curl thing. So I just throw that to the back and I move on to the next piece. And I have to take smaller pieces of my hair just because my hair does not like to curl very much. So on this one, what I like to do is I go behind it and I start to wrap that around. And if you're new to doing this, I suggest wearing like a glove because I've burnt my hand plenty of times now. Probably still could, but it would probably be easier for you to do that. I have my cord all in the way. Sorry, you can see that. And then I let it go and I just toss it to the back. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this side and we'll move on to the next. So what I like to do after I finish a section of my hair is I go in with my hairspray, just give it a little bit, and then we go on to the other side. So I am going to do the same thing to this side as I did to the last. And if you can see my curling iron in the way, the cord sometimes just doesn't want to work with me, or swing it on the side. So what I'm going to do is I have a little section and I'm going to do the same thing and wrap it, and then I just hold the end out just because that's how I like to do my hair. I hold it for a minute, well, not a minute, but a little bit. So when your hair is a little bit cleaner, it tends not to hold, but my hair just doesn't like to hold curl anyway. So now I'm going to go in and flip this one, and I'm going to put it on the inside and wrap it. Unless I just did that because I can't remember. So either way, you could do every other. You could do a few pieces the same way, then switch to the other way. It's all up to you and how you like to do your hair. But this is just what I have been finding that works for. I'm just going to go and finish up this side of the hair and probably put you in fast motion. Okay, so I'm just going to let that sit, give it a little bit of a spray, and then we're going to move on to the next portion of the hair. Take these out. So I have this right here. I'm just going to split here and take a little bit more down and then pop that back up. Same with this. My hair looks crazy. It looks crazy. So then I am going to start, of course, with the same thing, going from the back to the front because that's how I like to do. And continuing on, switching forward and back with the pieces. Okay, moving on to the last particles of my hair. The top portion, we continue on to do the same thing. Wrap it around and hold. I probably will hold these a little bit longer because I like the top to be a little bit more on the wavier side. So, yeah. And then this last one, come back. I just do for a little less time just because I just want it a little bit softer on the front. And give it a good spray and move on to the next side. I thought that was going to fall right on me. I would have been scared. And yeah, that is how it starts to look. I'll give it one good spray here. You can let it cool down if you like. I tend to do that for a few minutes just because if I go ahead and like try to separate things now, for me, my hair will just go. So I let it cool down for a little bit. Okay, so now that I've let my hair cool down a little bit, what I like to do is I go right up in by the base and just shake it out a little bit so then it just falls a little bit more natural. And you can just play around with it to get it to how you like. But this helps give my hair a little bit more body just because I have like pin straight hair. So I just like how it looks in the end. And then one last spray. And you're done. So this is how I get my hair with the light beachy type waves in it. So if you're looking for this look, this is for you. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe and we'll see you next time.